Hey everyone, my name is Taps and I did a video about Illuvium back in August. It's time we readdress the serious gains that many, including myself, are making from this momentum building monster that is going to be one of the top crypto games of 2021 and 2022. No, I haven't sold any of my OMI for this, but I do hold ILV, the Illuvium token, and only wish I actually went heavier in because the success that they've had so far is staggering. The good news is the best is yet to come, especially with Bitcoin now breaking all-time high and Ethereum soon to follow. I believe Illuvium has a lot more to go, so consider this your last warning to check out this gem before it takes off. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the community and feel free to subscribe. I'm a crypto stock and real estate investor, but never a financial advisor. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how monstrous this token's growth has been, the unbelievable gains that many are making just from staking it, what's caused this unstoppable momentum that is the Illuvium token, and show you the gameplay that has me personally chomping at the bit to play this. Okay, so for those who are unfamiliar, Illuvium is an open world PvP auto battler RPG AAA game that is built on Immutable X and Ethereum Layer 2 solution with some play to earn elements where players can actually capture these beautifully rendered monsters called alluvials and can battle them and fuse them and explore vast worlds. You can buy land, mine resources, and much more coming. The token behind Illuvium is ILV token, which has done very well and is tied to the game in many forms, but ultimately is staked in order to gain SILV, which is used in the game, which is the in-game currency. The game has been in development since 2020, but the amount of work that they've developed in this game in roughly a little over a year is absolutely insane. The leadership and backing behind this project is solidly concrete, and the leadership behind the team is very strong with Kieran and Aaron Warwick brothers, who are serial entrepreneurs and are very upfront and passionate about the project. We've seen a bunch of incredible leaks. This game looks absolutely stunning, but ultimately, when gameplay. In roughly 6 weeks, the closed beta begins, and this starts unraveling, leading up to the open beta beginning in Q1 of 2022. But the Illuvitar auction actually begins before the beta, and the newest gameplay should be coming out in the next 2 weeks. I bet the 2 to 3 weeks leading up to the actual beta is going to have a monstrous buildup, and that's why I'm informing you now. You watched my video back at the end of August on the top play to earn crypto projects where I covered MONSTROUS Infinite and Illuvium, and if you chose to invest, then you're a pretty happy camper on both fronts. At that time, Illuvium was at $515 a token, and a month and a half later is now sitting at over 53% and just continues to gain traction. Illuvium tends to track very, very well with ETH, but its gain has very much outperformed. So you would be up solidly on your investment, but that's just the token. The real serious money that's being made is in staking. As you can see, you can stake directly on the Illuvium website, and there are 2 different pools. There's the Illuvium staking pool where you just stake Illuvium, which has an APY of 48% if you stake for the full year, or the Sushi LP liquidity pool where you can stake half Illuvium with Ethereum, put it into this pool for a staggering almost 400% APY. And this was actually 750% back about 2 months ago. What's great is you actually don't need to even stake the entire year, right? So I actually staked some for I think about 12 weeks or 16 weeks. So let's say I put in $5,000. You can do flexible and it still gives you an APY, but maybe I want to lock it up for 12 weeks. As you can see, it's giving you an APY of 30%, which is lower than the 40, but still pretty solid for being able to have a flexible staking ability to this token. You can stake ILV rewards, or that is the only way that you can gain the SILV in-game currency is through staking, which is what I've claimed. Now, I really wish I went way heavier into what I put into Illuvium and staking, and I really wish I put more into the Sushi LP pool than the Illuvium because the rewards have been absolutely phenomenal. At the time, I just didn't understand enough about it. I didn't lean in enough, but there are some familiar names and friends from the Akomi fam who actually did jump in heavy, and one of them started staking 2 months ago they put about 25K into the Sushi LP pool and the ILV pool, and over 2 months were able to gain 11 grand, separate completely from what the token did. So this money is just sitting here and accumulating a large amount of rewards for them. That kind of ROI and staking, even in crypto, is pretty hard to come by. Because on top of that staking, thanks to the token shooting up so much, they're actually 2x on their investment from 2 months ago. So the staking is amazing, but why is this token on a run and not stopping? Well, it's because they are consistently dropping solid milestones of catalysts and executing on solid partnerships, all leading up to their triumphant release. Illuvium was available on several exchanges, but they have announced recently that they're available on Crypto.com. I think I saw something about KuCoin, as well as a big jump from Binance listing them as well. And they released this news in tandem, so it was catalyst, but then they also keep releasing more bullish news almost every other week. As we can see, they signed on Twitch and PlayStation's Scott McCarthy and Riot Games' Veronica Fu join Illuvium as key marketing executives. For a crypto NFT gaming project to sign on PlayStation, Twitch, Riot Games experienced employees is a smart move and very bullish. In leading up to the gameplay, they even released a mini game called Illuvium Zero where players can actually play this. And it's almost like Illuvium meets StarCraft, so it's very much intriguing to me. On top of that, they are collaborating and making partnerships with some very large projects that are starting to make waves. For instance, they just announced Warrena and Illuvium partnered to achieve cross-metaverse compatibility, which is great because Warrena is backed by Animoca Brands, another big name, not only in the Immutable X world, but just in the crypto gaming world, as well as forming a partnership and a NFT giveaway with this really cool Illuvium car built out on Wilder World. And it seems like any project that Illuvium chooses to partner with, that project tends to also see substantial gain as well. As we can see, when that announced, Wilder World has been shooting up in value as well. The same thing could be said about DeathRow.io, where Illuvium has made a partnership with them. We can see that their artwork is featured here on one of their racers. And the D-Race token, which I've heard Alex Becker talk about many times, but I've also heard about Alex Becker talk about Illuvium, shot up to over a 2x right following this news. The Illuvium team has said that they will be working on more partnerships, more collaborations, especially leading up and following through the gameplay. And while Star Atlas has not been confirmed, Kieran did congratulate the team on Twitter, and Star Atlas is another massive project that's being built out, but I would love to see some collaboration with Star Atlas as Star Atlas continues to build in 2022. Now, the gameplay full trailer comes out in 2 weeks. This snippet of gameplay came out just about a week ago, and the price shot up, right? Because this looks so clean. Like, this is really exciting to see. But what do you think is going to happen when the full trailer comes out, which again is in or just under 2 weeks? Now, I can't wait for the Illuvials to actually come out and the Illuvatars and be able to buy them, but I believe they will shoot up in value pretty quick because just looking at some of the badges and some of the skins that have been released in NFT form for quite some time now, you can see that the values of these have shot up and are holding values. So these are just the skins. These are some of the Genesis things and the badges, as well as emotes that are worth anywhere from 0.2 ETH all the way up to almost 20 ETH. Now grab your popcorn and let's actually take a look at some of the gameplay that we've seen so far, as well as some of the incredible design rendering that's come into play so far. I'm excited to play it, right? What's great is the Illuvium Discord actually has 160,000 people on Discord, and my experience with them has been great. I mean, they're helpful, logical, and they make some hilarious memes. But what's great is you can actually go into the character leaks, and they have almost daily character leaks where you can see they have jetpacks and things that are forming for your Illuvatars. They even show like just little things that are going to be part of the world that have incredible eye for detail. The monsters, the world is looking better and better as they keep developing. It very much has this new age crypto Pokemon-esque feel to it. And there will definitely be different types of worlds and landscapes and areas to explore in this open world. So the artwork is incredible. This is what some of the Illuvatars will look like, or at least maybe some of the different suits or skins that you could get. Just the level of detail that goes into little piece that's going to be a part of this world is stunning. So if you're interested in learning more, I highly recommend you join the Discord, check out what they have to offer. I'm sure you'll be welcome with open arms, and also include the details of where to find the ILV token and the staking website as well in the details of this video. The ILV token is up over 2,000% in the past 4 months. So why do I think it's going to continue? Because no one's playing it yet. Like, no one can buy their alluvials yet. Once they are, and they're able to share with their friends and the rest of the crypto world, like, look at this game, look at what we're doing, look at what we're earning, it'll spread like wildfire. And many have their tokens locked up until next year because they've been staking for a year, and that doesn't conclude until next year. So while this continues to build and more awareness comes to the project, there will be an influx of new money, new users buying into ILV, while others are just hodling hard and eagerly watching as Illuvium inevitably shoots past $1,000 a coin. As always, I hope you found my content valuable, and if so, please leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts on Illuvium, any questions that you may have. I'm excited for this project, so I wanted to share it with you all. And of course, the likes and comments appease the algo overlords and help my channel to continue to grow. And if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell for future content. That's it for today. I'm Taps. Thank you for your time, and happy trading.